guys, it's Brian with RC Stuff. The drone manufacturer Loolinn just reached out to me and asked if I would test their newest drone, the Z3. I'm always excited when a manufacturer reaches out to me to do a review on a product that I'm interested in, and a drone is definitely something that I'm interested in ever since I crashed my RC plane that I converted from glow to brushless. Kind of wanted to get back in the sky, but with something that a little more manageable. So a drone I think is a great place to start, so I jumped at the opportunity to go ahead and test this drone. That being said, as always, my videos aren't going to have any shenanigans. This is my honest opinion of this drone, and I'm going to go ahead and start off today with an unboxing video, and I'll also go over the features this drone has. And then in a future video, I'll actually go ahead and test the drone and see how the camera works and how it flies and the kind of video it captures and such. So I'm not going to waste any more time and go ahead and start with the unboxing. And here's a close-up of what actually comes in the box. So again, here's the drone. Here's the remote control. Takes, I believe it's 4 AA batteries, which are not included. There's the 2 extra battery packs and the chargers. The 4 extra props. These are just screw covers that go on the top of the prop like that. Well, kind of like that. And here's the owner's manual and the prop protectors. All right, now that I got the drone out of the box, let's take a look at some of its key features. Now, the manufacturer boasts that this drone is very good at capturing video. It has an optical sensor here that looks at the image below the drone, and then it can lock onto its location and hold it there. And it's supposed to be very steady. It has a 6-axis gyro system. It also has a barometer and the optical sensor here to allow it to hover. So that in combination with the 720p camera that it offers should provide good video. Now some drones at this price point offer 1080p or even a 4K video resolution. However, some of the reviews I've read on other drones at this price point indicate that those higher resolution cameras actually have poor picture quality. So we'll take a look at this when it's actually in the air and see how the image quality looks. It may actually be quite good. 720 is, of course, still HD. Now, some other feature this drone offers is it has a high and low speed function. As a beginner, that's going to be really handy for me. I'll probably start off in the low speed setting. And when I actually fly this drone for the first time, you'll get to see how hard it is. I, again, have no experience with a drone. I did have a Nitro RC airplane as a teenager. And long story short, I converted it to brushless. It took me probably 30 or 40 hours. And I only had 20 or 30 seconds of flight time before I crashed it. So I was really looking forward to testing this drone and getting back up in the air. So we'll see how I make out. It does have an auto landing and takeoff function, so that's really good for a beginner like me as well. You can just hit the button, it should take off and maintain a certain position, and then you hit it again and it should land automatically. It does have the a flight plan function. It does have the headless function. So as I understand it, when you have a headless function, the drone, as it flies, will always be pointed at you. And that could also come in handy for capturing video. It has a low voltage protection function. When the voltage gets low and the battery is going to die soon, it has some LEDs on the bottom of the drone that are actually supposed to light up and alert you of this. I'm not sure if the remote control actually has a warning as well. We'll have to check that out when we actually fly the drone. It has a level calibration function, so if the drone is not quite level, you can tweak it. So that sounds like it could be quite handy. It has a motor stop function, so if it slams into something, it's supposed to stop the motors to prevent additional damage beyond what may have already occurred. Now the range on this drone, I actually had to reach out to the manufacturer to see how far it is. And they claim about 260 feet. Now it's not entirely clear to me what happens if you exceed that range. Is it gonna fly off into the sunset, or might it just stay where it is or come back down to the ground? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to be real careful with that. Maybe later on in a test video, I'll figure out a way to tether this thing and then walk out a range and kind of see what happens to it. The flight time for this drone is supposed to be 20 minutes per battery. So that's quite good. And it comes with one battery in the drone and 2 additional batteries were in the box. So that's quite a bit of flight time. The motors are brushed and it looks like they're gear driven as well. Now brushless of course is more efficient, but at this price point, I think brushed is probably okay. We'll see. And again, 20 minutes flight time, if that's accurate, and we'll see that when we test it, that should be quite sufficient. And each battery is 1500 milliamp hours. The manufacturer claims that the charge time is 2 hours. There are 2 charging cables included in the box. And the drone itself is listed at 132 grams. So my understanding, at least in the United States, is you don't need a certification to fly this drone. It doesn't even need to be registered. So again, for a beginner drone, that's quite good. On Amazon, the description of the drone is actually lacking several of the key features. So I tried to go into detail in this video, and hopefully for anyone considering this drone, they find that useful. Some of the features are also on the box here. And of course, you'd want to look in the owner's manual. But I think, again, I touched on most of the key features that folks may be interested in that are considering this drone. All right, so I want to thank Loolinn again for sending me this drone to test on my channel. And I'll get back to you guys shortly with a video. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you later.